Okay, we're back. Another episode, number 6. Here's the login rewards. It's been a day since I recorded the other ones. I am actually been left it up AFK training on dummies, and we hit almost 56%. We're going to... I'm gonna go finish 61 before I graduate, but season is done. And then we got to start the actual gear progression grind. I've got to consolidate all items, and that's what I wanted to do this time. So I'm going to run over here, and when I get close to 61, I will pick the recording back up. I watched Biceptimus's gear progression season to in-game video he put out just like the other day, yesterday or earlier. I don't know when it was. He didn't really touch on all the free stuff that you can procure, but we got 120 seals. I may save some of these before. I don't know what all I'm gonna need yet. Same with the event seals. I don't know what I'm gonna need yet. Probably some enhancing help kits and stuff. But I kind of saw how he had done in progression, touching on in-game. Progression for this character is going to be a little different because I don't have to set up to be strictly in-game. I'm just trying to hit 650. But it was good to know that I was kind of on the right track. But there was a pleasant surprise that I had no clue about. We are going to collect this Garmoth heart and dump it on the market. I need the silver. I don't need it for this character. I'm never going to play this again after I hit 650. If I want a Berserker, I will do it on my main account that has all the play hours and all the gear. We'll collect that at 61. Some of these, like I can get this 2 billion silver anytime. We can do Bartali's if I need more silver. I can always do the Magnus if I need the pen armor and the silver. And I can always do the Medea questline or the Everfrost questline if I need even more silver. So that's another 6 billion that I can collect if I need it. But Biceptimus said to hit this to pen, and then you get a pen for graduating season. I don't know if that's still true. And then you get one for maybe the season graduation one was the one that I already got. And there was a couple of other ones that he said you could get. One from the Y tab, which, and then there was another one. I don't remember all of them, to be perfectly honest. Maybe the logins you get one, the Y tab you get one, the season you get one, and I don't know where the other one. Something about fishing, but I don't know. I don't see any of that here, so I don't know what he was talking about there, but we're gonna make the best of it as I can. A lot of my silver is gonna go towards changing the Duvala necklace to deck. I've got to get 90 essences, which is like 9 billion, but that'll get me a Tet Karazad necklace, and that'll eke out a bit more, plus set me up for being able to enhance it up to pen or hex if I have to. The other thing is the level 60. You hit level 60, you get 2 boxes of Tet gear, which is crazy, and you get a pen gear and a fishing rod that you don't really need. Lots of cabochas. Maybe I can make another one. Maybe that's what he meant. You can smack it to try or something, but I was kind of confused about the whole Kabocha thing because he had 4 in his deal, and I know of 2. Currently, because I have 1, and then it just didn't really make sense to me what he was saying. Because I already got 1 from season, so if I get another one from season, I guess, but the login, I understand, because if we do the login, you get that's not it. You get it from here. So you get 21 from there, and then you have to get like a try, I guess. So you get one there, one from season, and one from the Y tab, but I don't know where the fourth one came from that he was talking about, so I'm just a little lost where that's concerned. I don't know why this wants me to go back to there. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm gonna grind this out real quick and not make you all sit through it. It shouldn't take me very long. It said an hour from 60 to 61, but if I'm just grinding, it doesn't really matter how long it takes because I can just do it and then come back whenever I'm like 98% or something, which is what I'll do. So I'll grind out 33, 34%, and then I'll pick it back up so you don't have to sit through it, and then we'll go do the season stuff and start looking at where I'm gonna be at in terms of armor. Probably do some enhancing. I'll have to organize some stacks and stuff. I'll try and organize some of it and just collect everything so that we kind of have an idea of what it is that we're getting into here. But I'm gonna sit here at these little gravestones, this one here and the one over there by the horse. Actually, I think I want to do this one up here and then that one down there. There's one over there. I can do either one, but this one, I like this one here. So I'll put everything on. We still got the combat book on for 8 hours. That's fine. The meal on for a couple hours. And then we got 4 of those, and we're gonna have that. We've still got the artifact set and cheap crystal sets. It's not gonna go as fast because I don't have it at 600%, but we will put the 200 on for that, and then this, and then this. And then I've got, somebody revealed the treasure. This one. And that should be it. So I will see you guys whenever I'm close to level 61. Alright, we're gonna check in here. We're not too far along. We're at 78%. This is taking longer than I had hoped, so I guess I'll just grind the whole way instead of stopping at 90 and picking it back up, but I wanted to give an update. And then get back to it here. I'll just finish up. I got 20% to go. I've already grinded 23%. Like you said, it's been 20 minutes, which is not too bad. I mean, you know, the Berserker's growing on me. Not so much that it's just an easier grind, but the movement is just crazy compared to the Wizard. Like, the Wizard has teleport and everything, but it just feels clunky. Like, it's like I have to port somewhere and then turn camera and then point it and then port again, and it doesn't feel smooth. It feels like I hit a wall, turn, hit a wall, you know. But this definitely is growing on me. Maybe we just roll Berserker on the main account. Bye, Wizard. But I hate to give up all the like 40, 50,000 hours, whatever it is that I've hit on there. I don't even remember at this point. I wanted it all to be on one character, so it's just how it is. Anyway, I will pick it back up and catch you guys when I grind it out another 20%, and we'll see how long that has been, and we'll add it to the counter. So we're probably at like total like 6.5 hours like active playtime max, but by the time I hit the end of this and hit 100%, I will be right at 7 hours, I think. Of course, I'm just estimating it, and I can't really keep it Like, I can't go off of what the character sheet says because I've left it up AFK a couple of days. But anybody that's actively playing Black Desert as their main game is probably going to AFK. So, you know, it's to really start the game and then only play 5 to 6 hours. You know, it's like, if you're a heavy gamer, that's one day. So within one day, you're gonna hit mid, not in game, obviously, but you're gonna hit like 600 gear score pretty quick if you're actively playing a full day. And I've been taking breaks, so I have to pick up where I left off, you know, and remember where I'm at and things. So I guess this kind of equates to being like a new player. You're not gonna know exactly what you're doing, and I probably know a little better than. I guess I'm considered a veteran VDO player at this point, but even if I don't know all the classes and everything. But yeah, I think the end game is relatively short. Like, you get there very quickly. I guess we'll see on the next part how many hours it takes to like actively hit the 650 score, but I don't think it's going to take but a couple more hours. Like, most of it's going to be enhancing, selling stuff, collecting rewards, which I can do. We're probably going to have total active playtime, I would estimate, around like 10 hours probably. And then whatever the AFK time is. And of course, I've done this during a fishing event, so I've got even more silver coming in and experience because of the 1000%. I guess if you do it all on season and push to, what is it now, that you can go on season like 62 or something, 63. I don't remember if you can go past that. But if you do that, then you can take advantage of the 1000%. I mean, there's a 1000% event going on right now anyway, but I mean, you don't really need it, right? If you're actively like grinding and stuff, you probably don't need that to even hit 65 in a relatively decent time frame. I need to grind out 65 on the wizard. I'll swap to a berserker and have to learn the class. They're reworking all the damage and add-ons anyway, so maybe that wouldn't be a good thing. Maybe wizard will actually be caught up a little bit. I mean, it's still going to be a high APM class. I don't know. Anyway, I'll pick this back up. I don't want to ramble on too much and then 30 minutes later still be grinding. So we'll get this done and catch you back here in about 15%. Killed to turn it back on. Come on, spin to win. We're almost to 61. We're almost to dying because I had to switch windows. I had to stop killing. Alright, get that stamina back up. Spam those potions. And we're getting there. That's what happens if I sit still for 2 seconds in a spot where I'm not used to the character. Alright, we'll be dinging here in a second and then we're getting out of here. I ain't even going to pick up the loot. I just don't care. So, with the AFK time and the AFK fishing and AFK dummy from like yesterday when I recorded to this morning before, well, I guess this afternoon. So it was not quite 12 hours. Let's see, 12. It was longer than that. It was like, we're gonna pick up a little bit of this. It was like, it wasn't 24 on the AFK dummies. It was closer to like 16, 17, I think. And then the active playtime is around 7. So 4 days, 116 hours, which the majority of that was AFK fishing, and then the training dummy, so you can equate to about 7-8 hours playtime. Sorry, dog. She gets her tail underneath my chair, and then she gets fur ripped out. Yeah, so about 7 hours active. We're gonna go here, and then I'll meet you guys in Velia, and then I will see what I have to do. I gotta talk to the little Fugar guy, graduate season, and start collecting stuff. See what I have to do. It looks like I can claim the Black Star stuff, so that'll be good. We'll start swapping things over and see where I'm at. See what gear score we're at in terms of accessories and stuff, and then we'll start dumping everything I can on the marketplace. Redeeming everything, see how many cron stones and all of the other resources I have. What's upgrade stones I'm going to need, which ones. I think I'm going to need lots of the concentrated weapon stones, because I got to go from Hex to Deck. Sept should be free because it won't downgrade, right? I don't think it downgrades back past Hex, if I remember correctly. Maybe I don't remember correctly. I don't remember. But I think it won't. So technically, I guess I could brute force Octon and save cron stones, but for the offhand, I don't know. Turn that off because we don't need to be using that. It's about to go off. But we're at 241 AP, and I need to be at least 270, so we got to eke out 29 AP somewhere, and then we got to figure out how to get to 650. Let's go back through. Reach 20, check. Reach 57, check. Joined a guild, check. Graduate from season, about to happen, check. And Mentee reaches 270, that's our next stop. And then the big rewards come at 630 and 650. So that's our next pushes after that. So really 270 AP is where we're aiming for today by the end of this video, hopefully. We'll see what happens. I'll pick it back up when I am in Velia. Okay, now the mess begins. Well, we don't have to level anymore for anything, so the first thing is to complete season. I have several stones. We're just going to what is left? I don't need any of that stuff. Don't need the life skill. Need any of that. 40 for 1. That's absolutely insane. Get one of you. We can't get any of that. We'll get a couple of 10 stacks. I don't really know why I would need them, but might as well, right? Cool. There's all of that. We got tons of stacks here. Yeah. Okay, first step, order of business. What do I got to do? Play for a total of 200 hours, and I got to have the knowledge of Wuju. Crap, I'm going to have to do Magnus, aren't I? I'm going to try to get this done without having to sell the inverted heart Garmoths, because I don't want to do the Magnus. Yeah, I don't know how far that goes. Where is it at? Magnus. Complete. So I gotta do all the main quest lines. Where is Wuju's gift at? You need the Magnus. Main quest, the Magnus Wuju's gift, and I'm guessing that's the whole dang thing, right? Yep. So I literally would have to quest. Which is a problem. Yeah. So we'd have to do like 400 quests just to do that. I'm gonna try and do it without having to do that. If I have to do the Magnus, it will be done off screen. I won't make you all sit through that. We'll see. The things I do for Cronstones. So, first order of business. We've done the 20. We've hit 57. We've joined a guild. Now we gotta graduate season. Gonna feed this pet with our last remaining food and check him in. Don't need him. So, let's graduate. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care about season items. Season pass, blah, blah, blah. Challenges, rewards, all that stuff. Okay, we've done all this, I believe. There's nothing else in here that we need for season, right? Yeah. Okay, off we go. Let's graduate. Boom. Not available in current server. Blah, blah, blah. It'll spit me out somewhere else. Really? I gotta go to an actual server, right? Because it doesn't want me to be on. It doesn't want me to be on a season server to click graduate, right? One of those deals. Now can I do it? Cool. It does it and reconnects me and gives me all my junk that I need. And we're gonna see how much gear score that we can get. Tell you right now, getting a freaking deck Tuvala necklace is gonna be a hard fought battle because Essence of Dawn are expensive and it's gonna cost 9 bill, and I don't have 9 bill. I really don't want to run that Magnus. The upside is, if I ran the Magnus, then okay. I don't care. Get out of here. Yeah, we did all of this stuff, right? Blah, blah, blah. We got contribution points out of that. Don't care. What did it give us? We're gonna pop all this stuff back on. Okay, here's what we got. We need to get rid of this stuff that's expired and stuff that we don't need. That's over there. This is all resources that we're either going to sell or we're going to attempt to use, right? First things first, let's go to the Y tab, collect our Black Star box, leave that stuff there. Collect our 2 bill, Tet Black Star main, no, we want Tet Black Star Awakening. Normally you would do the sub weapon and take Awakening, make the whichever one you're using. If you're playing Succession, you take the pin Succession and then you make your Awakening the deck to Vala and change it over to the Black Star. If you are playing Awakening, you know, you swap that and you take the Tet offhand. But for this case, I'm trying to reach a certain gear score, so I'm taking the Tet Awakening. I'm not actually trying to make full progress on to set up for future. We're gonna take that. We're gonna need it. We're gonna leave the Composure there for the time being, and we're gonna take that. That's all that stuff that we can take. Now, get rid of you. Box full of memories. Get rid of you. Let's see. After, okay, there's 300 stack. Special scrolls we don't need right now. Weapon exchange I don't need. Sub don't need. I need the stack. I'm gonna leave the hammers in there for the time being, and the Tron stones in there for the time being. We're also gonna look at all of this stuff. We're gonna these stacks. What are these boxes? Anything in here that I don't need that I can sell, we're gonna leave that stuff in there. Loyalties I'm gonna need. Hammer. This. Silver. That stuff I don't care. Old Moon Fortune Scrolls, don't care. We can sell that. What else? The maid will be good. We can sell that. Sell those. Magic shards I'm gonna leave, and Jonas fragments I'm gonna leave in there. I should have been running that combat scroll. That would have made things go a heck of a lot faster. I didn't realize I had those. Now I feel stupid. We're not enhancing life gear. We're selling it all. Buy. And where's that stupid cap that they give you? The letter. Goodbye. Letter of encouragement. Wait. I better not. Better not do that yet. Let's start clearing out these things. Let's go put the stuff that I can sell that I don't use. All the life skill stuff. All of the food scrolls. Anything that I won't be using to grind are gonna go bye-bye. Pen boss defense gear. Gear score is the same, right? 49 and 50. Yeah, it's the same either way. This is cheaper in Caffers in case we have to have it, but we want that because it's going to increase 5. Tet Blackstar Awakening we want. It's going to give us 9 AP over that. We're going to gain a lot of AP. We need those. Open this. Okay, I need to start clearing out some stuff. We better just take the horse with us. What is, okay, here we go. Oh, what are these? Me. 4 boss gear, okay. I don't know, season, sharper down, no, even sturdier, no. Where's the quest for the... Maybe it's on the Black Spirit. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll pause and look it up, but let me finish, doing this. I need the quest for the Pen Tuvala to Hex, and I have to figure out what I have to do for that quest. If I have to do some main quest, or if I have to do something else.
Need to use the storage?
We need this. We don't need this fishing rod anymore. We don't need that fishing rod. Well, we do need that fishing rod, because that's the fishing rod we're going to use here in a bit. We don't need this. We don't that. Currency exchange. Give us some more silver. Caffers we're going to keep. We got to get rid of this. Oh, it's character bound. Okay, well. Cool. Alright, let's start dumping stuff. Because all these things that are sellable, you better believe we're going to be selling, because I don't need it. Caffers are going to go in value storage, because I'm going to most likely need those. That stuff can all stay. Cool. Now, let's discard this other junk that I don't need. Yes, goodbye. Fishing rod. I don't want to discard you. Now, What is this? Boss Gear Exchange. They have changed the icons on this stuff, so this is just another boss thing that we can get that on. These are going to be used for later. Do I have... No, I don't have that. So these scrolls are going to have to all be dumped down here.
You can keep more goods if you get a house in town and use it for storage.
These need to go, that needs to go. I've got to keep both of those. The rest of that can be sold. We're dumping it all for resources. Alright, Tricobosha, I'm not going to do that yet because I don't know which one I need. Whoops, I keep pushing the wrong thing. That can go on. These are just more scrolls. Stones I'm going to need. More scrolls I don't need. I'm going to need this stuff probably. I'm not going to need that. I'm not going to need any of those. I am going to need this. Can I sell those for nothing? No, I cannot. So they find their way into the storage.
You can use the storage even at home.
These also find their way into the storage because they're in my way. Alright, that goes in the storage because I don't need it. This is life skill stuff that I'm going to need later. If I have to grind, I will need that, but it can get out of the inventory. We're almost sorted through the onslaught of
if you plan on
free
crafting,
stuff.
You should leave your materials in the storage.
To begin with. Cool. Now, a progression pass. I guess if I do 10, I would get a couple 100 million. Alright, so for the... If I need gear score, and I need to do something, then we do the Caphras for the Fugar quest for Caphras, right? We've already done the 60 and we've completed the season. The next major thing that I need to actually do is probably the Nader's Parchment thing. Right? Yeah, most likely. I mean, there's a bunch of things on here that we can do that would, I'm pretty sure we already consumed 5,000 Agris points, but whatever. Okay. We need to start listing and selling stuff. Because, let's see, we still have that fishing rod. We might be able to punch him up to the easy 300 mil. That should get us some more silver coming in. Don't need the beats drop anymore. Don't need those either. We are going to need the sharps. We're not going to need any of this life skill stuff. It's all going bye-bye. Scorched fragments, probably not going to need. Trace of nature, I doubt we're going to need those. If we do, I'll just buy some back. I'm keeping the Symbocrons for now. But I am dumping everything else. Now, all that stuff sells, then we'll have a little bit more silver to work with. We've already got 2 bill plus another 2 bill, so we got 4. We're halfway to where we need to be in terms of... Oh, that's mine. That's just mind-numbing. What's this pocket watch do? I see. Increases the level of the character to level 61. Alright, so we probably don't need this. That's another Kaposha necklace. All these Kaposha things. We can slam these together and see if we can get another try, I suppose. Tep Boss Awakening. So if I pop these up, any of these up to, why did I don't even need the dim trees. We can build fail stacks on the dim trees though, because we don't need them. We have this. We also don't need these weapon boxes either. The only thing that we're gonna need is this. Urgons are the damage reduction, and we can raw tap all of this stuff here to see if we can hit a pen without using crons, and then push stacks. So, and then we have the pen here. This is an absolute and utter mess of stuff that we just don't need. And Black Star, Tet Boss. Stuff is selling already. And this is just, it's a mess is what it is. We don't need that either. Okay, Pen Black Star main weapon. Oh, right, it wants me to type my pen Black Star main weapon. I want to click confirm. Did I really mistype that? Now I feel stupid. There. Good grief, dude. That's gonna give me 18. Nice. Alright. So we immediately don't need that. And we immediately don't need that. Both of those can go bye-bye. I'm gonna have to run to another storage. I don't have any,
using a periodic transport wagon.
Oh, this is a mess. Alright, the boxes are going in here. Those can all go in there, and then we're gonna keep gear that we think we're gonna use in here, and then the rest of this stuff can just dump to storage. And then I will put all the Gavosha accessories. We're gonna take the Heidel, and that should sort that out. Now, let me figure out what I have to do for naders. First we do naders. Legendary level, easy enhancing this. I'm getting spammed. Give me a second. I have to answer this phone. Okay, we have to do a couple of things, or I do anyway. And I've been selling stuff. I'll collect it here in a bit, but we need to talk to this man here. Okay, leveling aid, we have them. Blah, blah, blah. That's for the Kafirs, right? This one is for that. So we have to do that. Cool. Now, the, we gotta do that. But, where is this? I'm gonna do Nader's Parchment before I do anything else, so let me run over here and do this, and I'll pick it back up. The important part is the Nader's band stuff, so that I can get the, and it took away my riding crop, so now I'm slow as can be. So that's why I'll cut out travel times after I finish my thought here. But Nader's Parchment is going to be pretty much essential for the enhancing. I gotta get I have to be able to rotate stacks. And then we're gonna push both of these up to deck. That's gonna be the idea. With the stones. So, weapon, pin to volley weapon, sends it to Hex, and this will send to Hex as well, and then we gotta enhance. So that's what we're gonna do first. We gotta get both of those up to deck, and then we swap them over to a Black Star and to a Karazad, and that will conclude my 2 weapons plus my necklace. I don't really need this potion necklace. It's pretty well the same as a Tech Karazad, but the reason we want to do that is because the Karazad will give me a base. If I need extra AP levels to hit the 650 threshold, I can push it to Pen or Hex pretty easily. Then the other idea is we've already got the Pen Red Nose, so I can put Kafirs in if I need more defense or more gear score. So the raw tapping is going to happen of the backup, all the backup gear. We'll see what happens. Hopefully the dim tree doesn't go and I can push stacks. But having the backup other pieces would go to Pen would be cool, because then I wouldn't have to waste Cron Stones on it. And then we can dump Kafirs in as needed to push defense up. The rest of it is going to be pushing... Heck, I don't even know. Well, we'll have to look at that and see. Because I think I can probably... Going Kabosha earrings is not going to change anything. They don't gain AP. So I'm going to have to probably push earrings. Pen Kabosha rings, however, will be at like 17, I think. So I can gain 6 AP off of that. And then a belt is 18. So the idea is probably going to be... to do that. Didn't it say it gave me the option to select a pen Kabosha? Where did that option go? I don't have... That's a try. We have the necklace already, which I probably should have taken a ring instead. I can... All these earrings need to go. Let me look again. Did I dump that in storage and just not look at it? Sub-weapon, sub-weapon, main, awakening. Yeah, I'm not seeing the pen that it said you could get. Maybe you get it from here, hitting 270. No, it's from graduating season, so I'll get it after maintenance. That's what it is. You can choose your pen Kabosha. I can choose the belt. I also have the login one that is pending. So we took the one from the coupon, which I should have just waited on that, I guess, because it was the necklace. But we do have the login we can get, and that's going to help some. That'll replenish things. Loyal, no, it's the welcome one. This is the accessory help kit. You basically get 20 stones. And I've already collected... No, I haven't. So I can get one here, one ring here, one ring from there, or the belt from there, and then I've already got the tri, which is the ring here. So we should be able to do the double rings pretty easy. The earrings is probably what I'm gonna have to focus on in terms of progress. So we'll go ahead and make this a ring, and then when this comes in with another stone here in another day, we can hit more, hopefully. I mean, that'll make it go to Tet, and then we're gonna need as well. But these other commotion accessories are just a waste. As is the necklace. It's 5 AP over the Tuvala, but as soon as the Tuvala becomes deck, it will be a it won't matter because it'll be a tech Karazad and it'll be higher anyway.
I have seen the way you walk, a trained combatant. How much are you aware of?
What are we doing here?
I've become like this after sealing the Cartier book.
Yes, I've met him.
Sometimes my mind
What
doesn't
do you
feel
want me to
okay
do?
staying in the frame.
I mean, I don't care. I'm not going to. Do I need to do something different? What is? Seems to make you perhaps is really meet the skill instrument. Okay,
What we need to protect is not only Tarif, the ones who desire the Cartier.
Can I now?
Yehan Kiris is
Oh, that
full
is so
of charms.
stupid.
Isn't that right?
Oh, that's
I've
dumb.
become like this after sealing
Okay.
the Cartier book.
Now where do I gotta go? Naders, talk to this person, which is right over here. Cool. Alright, I decided to just let this run. We're not gonna probably get up to doing enhancing here. What do I gotta do? I just gotta keep spamming R. I should have known. I should have known it was a Black Spirit thing. Just keep spamming R. Okay. What's the other Nader's Parchment? Is there any more? Family fitting, more item copy, legendary. No, I think that's the only one. Cool. So we do have that. That gives me one slot, and then I've got enough loyalties. I think I can get a second. Loyalty. Silver items don't need loyalty. Okay. So, premium loyalty pack. What is this going to give me? What's going to be the best use? Give me an outfit I can break down. All this stuff is very expensive, but the Nader is further down here. 12,000. I need a few more days before I can do that. Which is fine. We're going to use Crown Stones to enhance stuff. So, the rest of this video, I'm going to try and push the weapon. I'm going to pause out and meet you back in Velia, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're back in Velia. I dropped a couple accessories that I don't need. I dropped them off at Heidel storage just to get them out of my inventory in case I need them later. They're close by.
Welcome, adventurer. Is it your first time here?
Sure, you
Velia?
can take my...
Irene is my only sibling. You must meet my father. He is a Lustin, the great alchemist.
We're gonna talk to everybody real quick, and then I'm going to do a couple things to get my inventory organized a little bit better.
I was once considered a great adventurer, but I ultimately hung my helmet here.
But I just want this quest off the quest thing, and then the Gears of Guild quest, and I gotta talk to Dalashane real quick and get that off of there.
Welcome, adventurer. Would you like to try the potions that I've made?
I didn't mean to accept that. I don't know what that was. But, sure, I guess. Okay, Dalashane real quick. Really, there's no navigation. What does Jatini even give you now? For quest. Just things to up your armor. So I guess it's guaranteed, but we're not gonna deal with that. We got another path to victory here. If I can remember where Dalashane is, I want to get this quest out of my face. Cool. Okay, back down here, we're gonna collect the stuff off the marketplace. We're gonna dump a couple things, and I say that in something else, souls. We're gonna dump a couple things down out of the inventory. This is gonna be a ring, and those are gonna go with it. Okay, this is gonna get dumped, and we're going to.
Need to use the storage?
That's pretty well everything that needed to be dumped out of here. That can go.
You can keep more
Yeah.
goods if you get a house in town and use it for
Let's collect all. See just how much silver we can accumulate. 2.7, and then if we dump all of this except for a bit.
You can use the storage even at home.
4.7, we're getting there. Like I said, I think we need about 9. However, I could probably break down something maybe. Alright, let's those that will replace one of these rings and get us a little bit of an upgrade. Won't need that anymore. Put that on while we're working on this. And then we've got to work on this. So that's our next steps. And I think I'm going to do that next time. We've got everything pretty organized, but for now we're at 268, 308, which is 576. We're, what, less than 80 gear score away, which is good. And if I put the red nose on, we'll be even closer. You don't need that anymore. So why does the... I think I'm going to convert these over. It doesn't take anything to convert them, right? To convert them over. So 313, that puts us right at 271, 281, so 581. Which we're 19 away from 6. So I'm 69 gear score away. If I calculate it right. I think we're going to have to do some funny stuff with the earrings. We're going to push this up and see how far we can get. And then try and push the armor to pin. And I'm going to do that next time. Actually going to record that right now. But hope you guys enjoyed. Made a lot of progress in a little bit of time. Total item hours heading in. As far as we're like active play time. This is episode 6 and I cut a little bit out. So we're probably at like 7.5 hours of active play time, and then 110 AFK hours. Not that much. That's only a few days. And we're already 61 graduated and self-enhanced up to 581 gear score. So we'll see if we can't hit this. Maintenance is what, Wednesday, Thursday. We got to get a couple AP, and then we got to start pushing 630 gear score because I want those crons and those stacks. And here's all the stacks that I do have. I'll finish going over this stuff and then progress in the next one. So get ready for some enhancing. As always, until next time.